It is late at night. It's not early in the morning. I promised that this project was going to be little videos every morning, so I'm already overstepping the boundaries of my own project. But let me just say that it is my ego that is forcing me into this. This is not my fault. It's purely my ego. If it weren't for my ego, I wouldn't be doing this. Oh, I'm so funny. Okay. But I have to set the record straight. That's what the ego always says. Just set the record straight. You know, just justify the whole situation. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to justify because I mentioned in my previous video that I was going to finally publish this piece that I've been thinking about, working on, making notes for, really just envisioning, all about Ballerina Farm. It's not all about Ballerina Farm. Really, it's all about me, because I always just write about myself, right? Again, my ego's fault. Anyway, I've been threatening to write this piece about Ballerina Farm, and I alluded in my previous video, I think maybe today's earlier video or maybe yesterday's video, that I had made another allusion a little while ago, a couple months ago maybe, about Ballerina Farm. And I had someone write to me, and what did they say? They said something obnoxious. I'm gonna read it out. If you write to me, then, you know, I mean, I'm gonna read it out if I don't like it. I won't name this person because, you know, I'm a decent human being. But this person wrote to me, weren't you making fun of Ballerina Farm recently, and weren't you going to write a whole thing about her, and now you've basically changed your whole life to be like hers? So I mentioned this in my previous video. And by the way, I'm uploading all these little videos to YouTube, so if you want to watch the whole thing, then you can. Anyway, weren't you making fun of her? Haven't you now changed your whole life to be like her? No and no. It's so silly and so funny. Oh, the drama is so exciting. So I thought I have to go back and find these videos. Oh, because this person wrote again. She wrote again. This person who has a bee in her bonnet. She wrote again to me when I once again referenced that I was going to finally publish this Ballerina Farm piece. You literally told us, this person wrote, that you were going to write a whole thing about how fake she is a few months ago. I literally told you, the public, that I was going to write a whole thing about how fake Ballerina Farm is just a few months ago. Did I? Did I, though? See, the nice thing about the internet is that nothing ever goes away. So I've gone and looked through my archives to find, because I questioned myself. You know, I read this and I thought, gosh, did I actually say that I was going to write a whole thing about how fake Ballerina Farm is? And then this person wrote, I just need some more honesty, that's all. What was that mocking write-up gonna be? And like this whole thing too, this is so interesting. This random stranger needs some more honesty? Like honesty in general, or honesty from me? Do you need more honesty from me? Let me just say, internet strangers, you actually don't need any honesty from me whatsoever. And you're never gonna get it either, because you have no idea who I am. So whether or not I'm telling the truth, which I am, but you have no way of proving that. Like, when you're looking for honesty from a stranger on the internet, get a grip. Get a grip on reality, okay? This is not reality. You don't even know if I'm real. I mean, that's scary and weird and sad and bad and terrible and wrong, but it's true. It's actually true. I am real. I know I'm real, as much as anyone can know that they're real. But if you're looking for honesty from an internet stranger, you are looking in the wrong places and you will be disappointed. Okay? So just that alone it's bizarre. It's bizarre. I can say with total honesty that I've never gone to Instagram to find honesty. You're going to Instagram to find some honesty from someone out there that you trust and believe in? It's beyond. Please, if that's really what you're dealing with, you just go for a walk in the woods. That's where you're gonna find the honesty, okay? Anyway, that aside, I decided that I would make the colossal effort of going through my archives to find out if indeed I did mock Ballerina Farm and literally say that I was going to write a whole thing about how fake she is. Okay, so did I literally say that I was going to write a whole thing about how fake Ballerina Farm is? And this is the big mystery. Have I now transformed my life to be just like Ballerina Farm? Oh, I did mention that I've been going to ballet classes. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. Maybe that's what people think. Even though I did ballet when I was a child and have done ballet very intermittently. I mean, really, my ballet career stopped when I was 12. But that's another accusation that I hear made about Ballerina Farm, that she was never a real ballerina. And let me just be honest with you. I will be completely honest when I say I have never been a ballerina. I'm not a ballerina. This is so funny. This is actually absolutely hilarious. Where are all of my archives? Where are my reels? Okay, so I actually went through my archives. Again, on the commandment of my ego, no fault of my own. I had no control over this. This is so funny, I can't even stand it. Oh my goodness, people are so nutty. People are completely nutty. You need to stop watching my reels. Please stop watching my reels. It's not doing you any good at all. Okay, it's really not. There it is. Okay, yes, here it is. Okay.
Comments or in a GM, get the link to that.
I'll show this on its own.
And there's a topic that I have been silent on for far too long, and that is Ballerina Farm, Hannah Nealman. I know, it's so silly. I'm going to join that scrum, and I'm going to be writing about her in a little bit. And probably you can guess what I think about Hannah Nealman. I suspect that most of you will already have a good idea of my opinion on that woman and her overly large family and her immense privilege and the unrealistic expectations that she is setting for the rest of us plebs. Anyway, there's lots coming up. Oh, and
that's it. That's what I said about Ballerina Farm. So apparently some of you have guessed, and some of you may have guessed right as to what my opinion is on Hannah Nealman and Ballerina Farm, and others among you perhaps have guessed wrong. And perhaps there are some among you who have absolutely no sense of irony, no understanding of sarcasm, no sense of perspective, and really no clue as to who I am, what I'm about, or of the accusations that have been made of me and my overly large family and my immense privilege. Right? Or maybe not. I should try to be kind, but sometimes I cannot be. So this is one of those times, apparently. Anyway, it just goes right over some people's heads, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to maintain this aura of mystery. And if you want to truly find out what I think about Ballerina Farm and Hannah Nealman, then you will have to follow along my Substack and read my Substack and maybe even subscribe to my Substack. Although I make most of my Substack fairly accessible. Well, you can subscribe for free. Although if you want the goodies, if you want to really get a glimpse into the workings of this mind, then you gotta pay. You gotta pay the money. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a weird mood. I am stone cold sober, by the way, just very tired, if anyone's wondering. You might be wondering. I'm actually a little bit overtired, although I did also have a nap today, so maybe that's where this weird energy is coming from. Those naps can do wonders. Alrighty, toodles. Toodles for now. Talk to you tomorrow, now that I'm here all the time.